Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Legit Matter. Straight to the matter, I'm talking about the advantages of this and the dead, which you want to own a big fish, or yeah, give them the we can one, take it and lick it. A B by FCRMC. Yo, straight to the matter. On today's matters, I'm talking about the advantages of this and the dead. If you really want your Instagram pages run up and have followers here and there, if you want your YouTube to have lots of followers, if you want to have a very promising career and very short career, if you want lots of clout, just this your dead ones, this your ops, this the dead, smoke on your dead ops, smoke on the dead, and do all disgusting things in hip hop, because that's a quick way for you to have fame and clout, and which will give you an early demise from this planet Earth. We give you a very quick visit to the graveyard, and it's going to give you a very quick visit to the casket. Matter of fact, I'm talking about the trend I've been seeing lately. Everybody out there is trying to be gangster. Everybody out there is trying to diss the dead. Everybody out there is trying to smoke on the ups, smoke on the dead, do this and that, do disgusting things, which is not good for hip hop. I don't know. Just because of Chief Keef came out of Chicago and made it big due to drill music and doing all sorts of dissing and all that, everybody out there now wants to diss the dead, wants to diss the Opps in the UK, doing drill songs here and there, dissing people, smoking on us, smoking on this and that and third, and that's very bad for the culture. Do you know how many people have lost their lives based on dissing the dead ones, dissing the friends of their ops who are dead? It's in the potent. It's in the potent. It's really clear. It's no more theory. Matter of fact, you have to know that life and death lies in the tongue. This is very tongue right here. Life and death lies in the tongue, because the earth was created by God. The earth was created by God with his words. And we, the human beings, we are his children because we are created in his image and likeness. So if God created the earth with just his words, do you know how powerful the words from your mouth is? The Bible says life and death lies in the tongue. So be careful what comes out of your mouth. Be careful how you use your mouth to hurt people, to curse people, to say negative things, to say things that will put people into very depressing states, because it's not good doing that, because you might have a very bad reward for what you are doing when you hurt people, when you hurt dead people, when you prey on weak people, on people who are broken, dissing their dead ones, dissing their loved ones. Do you know the kind of anger you bring out of someone when you diss the dead of his loved ones? The person can go to any length and put money on your head to get you killed. People usually think I'm gang. I have lots of followers, I have lots of fans, I have lots of friends who always follow me wherever I go. I have security, this and the third. Everybody can get God, because one way or the other you will lose your God. You have people who you love. You have your mother right out there, you have your father, you have your brothers, you have your sisters, you have your friends, you have your girlfriends or your girlfriend or someone who you love. You definitely want to go visit the person sometime, someday, somewhere in which you might think you are safe. Here comes your rivals, here comes your so-called ops, and this is how they'll lay you down, put you down like a dog. Most rappers, they walk around with security and bulletproof cars, but sometimes when she hits the fan is when they are least, they are vulnerable. They are very where is where they feel they are very secured. Look at what happened to young Duff. He went to his hometown. After seeing his mother, he went to get some cookies from his favorite spot where he buys cookies from, and that's how the people, his enemies, came out and sprayed him down, and that's how his life was taken away from him. I cannot say he was dissing the dead, but he had some beefs with the one and only Yagadi. Nobody knows who, if you're going to pay those people indirectly or put some money on his head or his personal beefs. They all boils down to you having problems with people. When you have problems with people, the more problems you have with people, by dissing the dead, dissing your ops, dissing people, trying to claim you're a gangster just to get you some clout, just to get you some following, just to get you some fans, the fan base, you build up your career. You are putting bullets behind your back. You are putting guns behind your back on your head. You are becoming a big target with the signboard because you are hurting people. And the more you hurt people, the more people are going to go to any length, any extent to just get you down, to crop you out of the picture. You can see from the likes of NBA Youngboy and the TBG crew, the NBA crew and the TBG crew, the Top Boy Gorilla crew in New Orleans. They have been going back and forth with each other. You can see how both of them have lost people from both sides. G Money got sprayed down, and Dusa got sprayed down, and people from NBA's Young Boys side too got sprayed down because of the dissing each other, dissing their dead ones, dissing their moms, dissing each other's mother, doing this, that, and the third, going to write on the mirrors of the dead ones and all that. Disrespecting the dead will get you killed because the dead has spirits, and if the spirits will haunt you, the spirits will send people to motivate them to come and kill you. So you can see also in Chicago, OTF and FBG crew, they will be having back and forth shots at each other, throwing these songs and going on live, insulting each other. That's how both sides have lost people. Also in Jacksonville, Florida, in which the drill scene has been going on real good. They have been losing people both sides. So my advice to all the young ones out there: if you really want to go to the grave, if you really want to get your life taken away from you, keep this in the dead. If you really want something to happen to you that people say, "Oh man, goddamn," keep this in the dead, because that's the only way you're going to get a quick visit to the graveyard, a quick visit to the casket, a quick visit to the cemetery. Because when you diss the dead, when you diss your Opps, when you diss people's brothers and sisters who are deceased, you hurt them, you hurt their family, you hurt their mother, their father, their brothers, sisters, and their friends. In which when someone is really hurt, he's blind, he can go to any length to put you down like a dog, to lay you down flat like tires on the floor. So you should be very careful when you do that. And I want to see another point out there too. Most rappers and most people say negative things with your mouth. Your mouth is supposed to be edifying, it's supposed to say positive words. Don't just say words because you see people saying words. Don't just say negative words because you see people speaking negative words or speaking negative things. You can see from the likes of XXXTentacion. He was always talking about death, talking about kill me, talking about I'm not going to live beyond 21 years old. Even went to the extent of tattooing kill me at the back of his palms. He wanted someone to kill him and take him out of his misery. How can you say that your precious life, no matter what you go through, you should never think of suicide, you should never think of dying, you should not think of killing yourself, because God gave us life, a precious life. So you should be careful when you use your words. Just Word 2 was also saying, I'm not going to live till I'm such and such age. Just Word was also bringing out negative comments from his mouth, was also always talking about dirt, this, that, and the third. You're not supposed to talk about death, you're supposed to say negative words. You're supposed to say define words, because the words have power. When you speak negative words, there are spirits out there and demons out there who will take it and run with it and probably make something in the spiritual come alive. So expectation was always talking about death, talking about I'm not going to live beyond 21, talking about kill me, tatted it on his arms, and that's how he was killed by some robbers who were envious of him holding on so much cash. So be careful when you diss the dead, be careful when you use negative words on you, be careful when you say things from your mouth, because you might get you jammed up. Report live from the one and only Big Fish Studios, with the one and only Big Fish from Legit Matters, based on legit matters, based on real matters, based on matters arising. This is something special. I want you to really know when you're working and when you're making songs. Don't ever diss the dead. Signing out. Au revoir. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that button. Drop your comments. I'm leaving you with peace and love. Au revoir.